Hi friends, it's Ronnie from Ronnie Lynn Fitness. I've got my Totoro shirt on, I've got my sushi mug, and today we're going to talk a little bit about squats. Later in the video, I'm going to show you my squats that I did yesterday, but right now I just want to talk a little bit about where I'm at with my squats and a little bit of the progress that I'm making. So about 4 years ago, July 2014, I injured my knee on a backpacking trip. It wasn't really that I injured my knee specifically doing a certain thing. I actually just developed a Baker's cyst in my knee. So it's basically like a pocket of fluid in the back of my knee that will swell up and then go back to normal size and then swell up periodically. And so there was about a 2.5 year period there where I wasn't doing any lower body training. I wasn't doing any squatting because I didn't know how to manage my Baker's cyst. And wasn't until I went to an orthopedic surgeon and got their opinion on it that I was really able to kind of get some clarity on the issue. Unfortunately, there's actually nothing that I can do to remove the cyst. I mean, technically you can have it drained, but it doesn't guarantee that it's not going to come back. So it kind of sucks because it's kind of like up in the air as to when my body will actually reabsorb it and get rid of it. But one of the main issues that I didn't know about until after I went to the orthopedic surgeon was that you can reduce your symptoms of a Baker's cyst with staying really loose, staying really mobile, stretching your hips and your hamstrings a lot, and just keeping everything in your lower body very mobile. So that's something that I've been working on for the last little while, and it's really only been in the last year, honestly, that I've started squatting heavy again, just because I have found the best management practices probably in the last 6 months. So I haven't really had a flare up with my knee for about 6 months now, which is awesome. It's the longest I've gone without my knee swelling up for the last 4 years. So that feels really awesome because it's not that I really have knee pain, but when my knee swells up so much, it was obviously really painful to have that much swelling in my knee, and like walking is painful, obviously squatting and just like general lower body movements are pretty painful when it's that swollen. So I really only gotten back into the swing of things with squatting in the last like 6 months or so, and it's been kind of a slow road. Naturally, I am a hard gainer as far as strength and muscle mass goes, so I also lose my muscle mass really quickly. So going over 2 years without doing any lower body work, like really put the stop on my progress and really stopped any muscle growth that I had, obviously, in my lower body. So it's been kind of a long road to getting back to normal. And if you watched my video last week, I was squatting 135 and was feeling a little disappointed in myself because I was doing it in as many reps as possible at 135, was only able to get 6 reps, and one of those times where they feel really bad, but then I will look back at the video and I think like, no, that's really don't look very bad. So this week I went up a little bit in weight. I did 2 sets at 145 for 5 reps, and it felt really, really hard. So I was doing 3 sets of 5, so I did my last set at 135 because my second set at 145 just felt really, really hard. So it's kind of disappointing. I've been dealing with the disappointment with it actually since yesterday, just because I want to be stronger, and I want to be stronger at squats, and I'm trying to cultivate a little bit of patience, but it's hard. So you'll see in the videos here that I'll do the first one is the 145, the second one will be 135. At 145, you can tell I'm just like kind of uncomfortable. I'm shifting my feet a little bit. I'm just not really in like a solid squat stance, and that's certainly part of the problem, but it's also just because the weight felt super heavy. So anyways, I'm working on progressing. I'm working on getting better at squats. I'm also trying out a little bit new squat form compared to what I did before my injury. I'm doing more of like a starting strength method, low bar squat. So that's new, and I'm trying to adapt to that as well. My body's trying to adapt to that. I have some psoas issues from a lower back injury that I had about 7 years ago from being in a car accident. So sometimes that flares up a little bit too. I try to manage that with chiropractic work and obviously mobility work and everything. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments about my squats, I would love to hear them. And I think that's all I have to say for today. Here are my squat videos, and yeah, I'll be back later in the week with another video, probably either a bench press or a deadlift day or both. And look forward to seeing you then.